Alright, this boss seems easy enough. Let's go. Fuck. Guess I was wrong. Alright, we're gonna play some Tower at Paradigm Breach. It's Paradigm's Breach, here we go. Alright, it seems we already reached the end of the dungeon. There's a closed door 2 meters in front of the entrance and you can't progress any further. What's going on here? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to jump off the platform, end my life and then teleport to some new place? I have no fucking clue. Obviously, since it's my first time, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what the mechanics are gonna be like, so we're just gonna YOLO this, we're just gonna do this blind like everybody else and hope for the best, but I'm afraid I have a bad feeling that something bad is definitely going to happen to every one of us, because that's usually how it goes in these 24-man raids when they just launch, and it's also the funnest time that you can have, at least I personally think so. When everybody's trying to figure out how to actually progress and do the mechanics right, that's when it's the most fun. After a while you memorize everything and then it just becomes kind of mundane and pretty easy, except for the few new sprouts or players in general that come along, joining the team that you carry until the end of the dungeon. So watch a bunch of these wipes here in a row, this is crazy. Ultimately, of course, we managed to kill this guy. It took a bit of, a bit of time. I mean, I didn't really measure it, but it seemed to take about 10 minutes or something. We only wiped once, which is good, but then you go to the next boss and instantly you're like, oh shit, here we go again. Oh, so we're doing Hansel first. And look at the chat, that's some next level gaming elitist tactics going on right here. They want to do Hansel first because he only has one fucking thing on his head. Like one pole, what do they call it? One stick? I mean, one horn. Yeah, that was the word. One horn on his head. The other one has 2, so we go with the one that has 1 solo horn. That's the best method. Now watch what's going to happen here. This is ridiculous. He's casting upgraded shield. Of course, we're like, what the fuck is going on here? And we keep attacking it, and I noticed, oh, I'm taking the damage. It's one of those shields where you need to be in the right position in order to survive it. But as you can tell, most people seem to sort of screw it up. Not everyone, some are smarter than others, but here, that's a lot of dead people. I still have no idea what happened there. Maybe it's because we had two enemies on top of each other, which is also usually kind of bad. But by the time I figured out, okay, his shield is... you need to be positioned in front of him in order to attack him, to do damage on this guy. Well, we already were screwed because here does bloody sweep. I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this the safe spot? That's what was going through my head. Is this the safe spot, guys? Nope, it's not. No, I got hit there. At least I'm a tank so I don't die. This keeps happening all the time throughout the fight, where at first I didn't really pay attention to their weapons and what angle they were sort of positioning themselves, because that's when you know the safe spot, and I screwed that up royally. But I wasn't the only one. Thank God I wasn't. Something beautiful is about to happen very soon. I mean, to the whole party. Let's watch. Let's watch this unfold for a second, okay? And then you'll see how everybody's gonna die very soon. course, I have some good news for you though. We did manage to beat these enemies as well. What we did was split up the alliance itself. So I was from party A and party B. We attacked that guy with one horn on his head, Hansel. I keep forgetting the name. And then party C attacked the other one. And then we just mowed them down like that, as fast as possible. And in the end, we came out on top. We only wiped once with this fight as well, which is actually pretty good, because on older alliances, sometimes, you know, you would wipe numerous times in a row. I remember that's how it used to go with Stormblood alliances. But I guess right now people are getting better at it for whatever reason, or maybe this is just easier for them. I don't know. To me personally, it was still a bit tricky at times, not gonna lie. But hey, that brings us to the next boss, which is also very, very fun. I mean, I had no idea what was going on. I felt like my brain was being fried from everything I was seeing on screen. Just watch. Honestly, at this point, I have no idea what the fuck is going on anymore. We suddenly turned into these little spaceships. I remember them from the actual Nier Automata or Automata game that I played months ago. So it's a mini game basically, but at first I just didn't understand what the fuck was going on here. Like, I get constantly hit. At first I dodged one of these attacks, so that should have been a hint at what I should do, but then after a while I got confused. I was like, am I supposed to be a white airship or spaceship, whatever, or the black one? And then I kept messing around with the color, and it actually damaged me more and more when the enemy attacked us, and that's when we pretty much all wiped. As you're about to see here, this next attack, like, a lot of us are just gonna be dead. Like, bam, there we go. And this next scene is gonna show you a graveyard with only a few alive. I don't know how many, I didn't count. You can see it on the screen for yourself there. Even more died. Yeah, that's great. This is a great fight. I don't even know how to begin to explain this fight, but somebody else will be making a guide on it, I'm sure, and they'll be explaining you the mechanics of what exactly is going on. Now in the background I have some footage here of the fight itself, some of the mechanics, because this is not a real playthrough from start to finish. This is just a heavily edited video. If you couldn't tell, or probably you could, obviously you could, but I just wanted to post this on my channel just for fun, to share it with some other people that haven't seen the raid yet, but don't mind being spoiled a little bit, because this is one of the greatest spoilers about this fight, is that you can get run over by a train. Literally, yes, you can get run over by a train. So anybody that's suicidal might enjoy this, but I thought it was comical to say the least at first when I saw it. It looked so goofy, but this is what happened to one of the teammates. Just look at this footage right now. Yeah, I kid you not, the first time when I saw that I laughed so hard. It was so fucking funny to me, I don't know why. It looked so silly. The guy literally walked onto the train tracks that literally had a sign that should have warned him, don't stand there, it's probably not safe. And what happens? You get run over by a train. But at the end, after finishing this dungeon, all I can say is that we managed to beat the final boss with only Alliance A and Alliance B. So the Sea Alliance was mostly dead. They actually wanted us to all wipe and restart the fight, because we did die by great amounts. I mean, most of us were dead, but eventually some of the healers got back up and used healer limit break number 3, reviving most of us. But then the Alliance C already went back to the start of the dungeon itself, so they were locked out of the fight and couldn't join any longer. So in a way we carried them. I did feel a little bad for them, because obviously it's most fun if you can actually participate in the fight. But I guess everybody else just wanted to go on, so I went along with it as well. Because yeah, what else am I gonna do? Kill myself and then stand outside of the fight? Watch everybody else finish the fight? At least I got to see the mechanics up close myself this way. We managed to beat it, and all in all, I really like this raid. I like the near raids so far from Shadowbringers. I think they're the coolest so far out of all of the 24-man raids combined, from A Realm Reborn all the way up to Shadowbringers. This one was really epic, man. I really like the aesthetics of these dungeons and the music in the background. It's all just freaking great, man. It's freaking great. But at the end of the day, though, I didn't get any loot. Nothing. There's hairstyles that you can get. Sell for 30 million on the market, apparently, right now. Go get that hairstyle, man. If you want to get rich fast, you should do it. And with that being said, well, if you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV content on a regular basis, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.